Hey guys, so I went this morning and picked up some material to start building the shed. Got a bunch of stuff right there, and I started kind of laying it out. I needed to level the ground a bit more for those blocks. These two here will be fine. I just need to bring this side up a bit to kind of level them across, and then we should be good to start laying out the joist. Lay out the floor joist, get it sheeted. I didn't get all the material. I don't have the material for the roof yet, but I got enough for the floor and the walls, I think. Should have enough. Yeah, so that's what we're up to this morning. It's a beautiful day today. No rain, thank God. It stopped. I went in yesterday and stuff. So anyway, I got myself a Bursky on the go. Picked up this stuff out of storage. Got that stuff over there piled up. All this stuff back here that needs to go in a shed. So I'm only doing a I'm doing a 12 by 8 foot shed. Just makes sense to do a 12-8 for wastage. It's either that or a 16-8, but I don't have a dug back there far enough for that. So could have pulled it forward a little bit more probably, but I think this will be fine. It might be overcrowded a bit, but most of my stuff that needs to be protected should go in there. So that should be fine. The roof, I'll go up and pick up the rest of the material for that. Fuck, that little bit of material, man, was like $600 for that little bit of material. And the 4 cinder blocks. It's crazy, man, how expensive things are now. Wild. For just a little shed, like, and that's not even a roof. And I'm thinking about going with a corrugated, that clear corrugated roof type material. But even that's like $31 a panel, and they're only 2 by 8 foot panels, so you'd need to overlap them, right? So you'd need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, and I mean, the cost of that might be just as much as sheathing the roof and putting shingles on it. I don't know. I'd have to look up the cost, but because I don't have any windows in it, unless I just frame out a spot for a window and then cover it with poly for now. But I was going to do the clear roof because then I wouldn't need a window in it, but it would actually it would actually create a greenhouse effect in it in the summertime, so, or when it's sunny, because of the heat that would come through it. But that may not be a bad thing either. It would be lots of light in there, so that would be a good thing. So I'm still debating that one yet. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to do that with the roof. That's why I didn't pick up anything. But it'd be nice to get this in there, and I got underneath the camper today because I need to figure out how to get this slide out. Just so it can make life a little more comfortable for us. That slide needs to come out. And because I don't have an inverter yet, inverter converter, the engine brake or the motor brake, electric motor brake for that slide out is in the lock position, which it would be in when you're like transporting it down the road, right? So the slide doesn't come out. So I need to figure out how to disengage that motor so that I can manually crank out the slide. Because there's a manual crank, but you can't do it because the motor brake is engaged. So I need to figure out how to do that. If any of you guys have a suggestion on how to do that, leave it in the comments, because I definitely would appreciate some help on figuring that out. I'm thinking maybe I cut the power to the motor and see if that'll disengage it, but for some reason I think it won't. I think you probably need the power to disengage it. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I disengage, or I clip the wires going to the motor, and then I take my booster pack and the charging cables and hook it up to the wires and see if that will disengage it. And then maybe reverse the polarity, like go from negative to positive to positive to negative, to see if that'll reverse it, to push it out, to run the motor. If any of you guys in the comments know a little bit more about this than I do, I would appreciate the help, or let me know if that would work, maybe, or not. I mean, the worst case scenario, I clip the wires and then I have to reconnect them, right? So that's the worst case scenario. But yeah, that needs to come out, because that'll give us a lot more room inside and we'll be more comfortable. But yeah, I'll update you more on the shed as I start building here. I wish I had a tripod, well, a good tripod, and something I could hook my put my phone on and use that to record as I was building, but I don't have a way of doing that. So I'll just update you off of my phone, video on my phone as I'm building it. Like, I'll lay out the floor and then I'll update you, and then lay out the walls and update you, and sheet the walls and update you. That's about as much as I can do right now until we get things a little more straightened out. And then I can start working on actually making some episode videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and I hope you all guys all subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you soon.